G'day, Tazza here. You're obviously Australian, obviously neck-bearded, overly educated, overly read. Genius? Today, I'm reviewing the book Xenos in the Eisenhorn trilogy by Danny Boy. Now, this novel and series is very highly recommended by many Warhammer fans and many general literary sites as well. Even if you Google best 40k book, like the investigative genius I am, the Google algorithm dredges the internet immaterial and it pops up as number 2, just after the Horus Heresy. So I was expecting a lot from this book. I'd also just recently finished another story by Danny Boy called The First and Only, and the affection I felt for that novel required a strategically placed lap cushion while I read it. It made me very excited. I was so pumped to get into this, and I can tell you that after reading this one, I was thoroughly disappointed. I'm talking build-up, disappointment crash, Star Wars Phantom Menace level. Yeah, Misa went there. So let's start with the protagonist, Mr. Eisenhorn, Ace. I definitely felt Danny Boy treats him like his nickname was Ace. Personally, maybe Ace Hole. So let's call him Eisenhorn. But anyway, he's an inquisitor, which means he's a psyker that uses his warp voodoo and all the other many resources at his disposal to investigate and destroy threats to the human intergalactic empire. But it seems to me that generally this investigation that he does is in fact just him, casually strolling into ambushes and then dodging enemy fire. Case solved. That seems to be his entire tactic. I don't know if every heretic in this book is just an awful shot, or he is just really good at dodging. It could be a warp voodoo skill I missed the explanation of somewhere in the book. Or maybe Lasfire Limbo is an Inquisition training module. Or it could be plot armor. I think he just has plot armor, as thick as pig plop. Now, he does suffer some physical and mental damage through the story. It did make it a little interesting, but it's trying to add color and spice to white bread. So it was more like adding cucumber slices. I was not impressed. Now, an Inquisitor, it's never alone. A big part of them is their team, their entourage. There are some other characters that come and go in the Eisenhorn mission entourage. But honestly, I felt like the cast from Entourage would have been just as useful and lackluster as the ones from this book. I don't remember their names. I don't remember who joined, who died. They were nothing to me. No, there was one character that ironically stood out, considering they are a soulless husk. They are a pariah, a null. Now, when the warp gods were handing out souls, they not only snatched the one the null had back, they went again and snatched the absence of soul away. So they're not soulless really, they're like negatively souled. This negative soul takes away warp stuff from the universe. So warp voodoo doesn't work in their vicinity, and they don't get invited to the office Christmas party. They're the weebs of the 40k universe. They cause general unease and social tension to any room they enter. People just don't like them. Now, this null, in my opinion, sucked just as hard as Eisenhorn. Their plot armor, she's thick. And the Null always acted too battle-hardened for a civilian, even when they first plop into the story like the plot turd they are. And at one point, they're dual pistol wielding, blasting away like Rambo, wading through blood and fire, death on two legs, with a couple of months training under their belt. Seriously, even 12-year-old me would have been like, WTF, man, LOL. Well, actually, it would have been more like, cowabunga, this is bogus, dude. But that makes me feel old. So now, chaos. So it's 40K, there's a lot of chaos. Chaos is a corruptive force in the universe. It makes for good plot. Even the seemingly staunch and incorruptible can be brought around with the whispers from the void. They caress their ego here. They flame a bit of hatred there. I love them as an antagonistic force in the 40K universe. Except this book. Traitors in this book stand out like dog balls. There's no attempt at hiding them, and I was so disappointed. There are no plot twists. There's a new Xenos, an alien species, well, I'd never heard of before, and they rocked. And this is something hard to work with, and Danny Boy definitely used them well, but it wasn't enough for me. Now, maybe the problem is this is a trilogy. Maybe that's my problem. If it was written to always have been a trilogy, and you're supposed to read all three in one go, then definitely you need to keep your main character alive. Maybe there are plot twists and arcs that are being built, and I will literally soil myself when the veil is ripped from my eyes to expose the cold, hard light of truth, that burns away the layers of lies and falsehoods that I have structured upon in my mind's eye of this narrative. Or maybe it will be 2 more plops of plot turds. Who knows? You'll either have to read yourself or watch my next video to find out. Misa had to do a Jar Jar impression to show just how bad this one was. If this continues, prepare some Attack of the Clones memes, okay? So, as much as I dislike this book, as I said, it is very highly rated. So I suggest giving it a read yourself. Please read the book. Please leave any comments about what you agree or disagree with. If you've already read it, let me know what you thought, okay? I imagine I am the minority here. Let me know, okay? So, thanks very much for watching, and thanks for all the support. Especially a big thank you to the people who dropped me a couple of dollary-doos. That was very surprising. And I used it to buy this book. I bought the whole trilogy in one go. So thank you very much. So you're guaranteed another 2 terrible videos while I continue reading the series. And I am, as much as I disliked it, I'm actually excited to see if this train wreck continues. I think it's going to be quite an enjoyable train wreck to watch. But hopefully I'm going to be surprised. And it's like I said, it's building. And I've made my analysis too early. I hope those plot twists are coming. I hope it destroys my world like Godzilla strolling out of Tokyo Bay. All right? So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Please subscribe if you'd like. Good luck. Have a nice day, guys. Later.